this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And the name of this game today is gatekeeping your culture. Now, what I'm talking about specifically is that I just tried to watch the Motown Christmas special or whatever that was called. And I just immediately got upset. First of all, the first person that popped up on the screen was a white man in a Santa Claus outfit. And I thought I had tuned into the wrong channel. And then I saw the black people in the background. And so I said, well, let me stop and just wait and see what's going to happen. Well, sure enough, they had black people up there singing, but what I saw was too many white people. I'm just going to be honest, and I'm not even trying to be mean. I don't have anything against white people, but when I watch a special from the Grand Ole Opry, I don't see a whole lot of black people. And black people do not feel welcomed when they go. And black people will be sitting up, and all these other off the wall people will be sitting up under them, and black people will just be clapping and grinning and skinning and just so happy that these other people are there. Now, in a perfect world, that's the way it should be. But we don't live in a perfect world, and we don't go into any environment that is set aside for another group of people and feel welcome. They don't make us feel welcomed. You go to the Grand Ole Opry, you are not going to feel welcomed. You go to the Chinese New Year when they're having whatever they're having at the bowl or the Hollywood Bowl or whatever they're doing, you aren't going to feel welcomed. They don't make us feel welcomed in their venue, and yet we make people feel welcomed in ours. And then the next thing you know, you got some white person up there trying to sing that can't sing. And then you got this white woman up there belting out some kind of song trying to sound like a black woman. This is how you steal other people's culture. You make them feel welcomed. You let them get up and massacre something that you created that was supposed to be a masterpiece, but they want to sing it or they want to perform it, and they don't know what they're doing, and you're sitting up there clapping just like they did a good job. This is how your culture gets away from you. But the first thing that Black Americans have to do is stop being so fascinated with these other races of people, being so quick to invite those people into your culture to steal your gift. So they had a so-called Motown Christmas special, and there were no Christmas songs. And I wouldn't have said anything about this if I hadn't read other black people on Twitter complaining about the very same thing. Motown has a whole repertoire of Christmas music. I mean, from way back in the day with Charles Brown and the Temptations and Carla Thomas and Otis Redding, just a whole lot of Christmas songs. Now, I don't know if this was a copyright situation or not, but if you weren't going to sing Motown Christmas songs, you shouldn't have called it Motown. And the only reason they did that is because they know if they say Motown, black people are going to watch. And what they had was a lot of old Motown people like Smokey Robinson. They had Gladys Knight, and I believe Martha Reeves. Gladys Knight was singing Midnight Train to Georgia and stuff like that. And then she didn't do a bad job. Gladys Knight looks great. She did a great job of singing, but that was not a Christmas special. They were dressed up in Christmas looking clothes, but they weren't singing Christmas songs. And they had Holly Bailey as one of the hosts and Smokey Robinson. So I guess he was supposed to represent Motown, the old crowd, and she was supposed to bring in the young people. But as far as I was concerned, it didn't work as a Christmas special. To me, it just looked like a white person who came up with the idea to have a Motown Christmas special to make some quick money, and he got the people who were willing to come and do the singing. But he did not have the Christmas music that Motown is known for. I listened to the whole Motown Christmas album every Christmas, starting about the last of October straight through January, because the music is so beautiful and brings back so many memories. But this is something that's ours. This is what we consider consider ours Motown and the Motown artists, but so many of them have sold out, gone off and married white people and tried to assimilate into the white world, including Berry Gordy, I guess, till it's nothing becomes sacred to black people. Everything is for sale or for giveaway. But to me, this was a failure as a Christmas special. And it comes back to realizing what can happen if you don't gatekeep your culture. So listen to what this Afro-Latina woman has to say about gatekeeping your culture.
I will always support African Americans in wanting to gatekeep their culture because the erasure is real. Gatekeep hip hop, gatekeep R&B, gatekeep your culture, period. As an Afro-Latina, trust me, I know firsthand the erasure is real. For context, Latino music such as reggaeton, salsa, bachata, just to name a few, are historically black Latino music. They have their roots in black Latinidad. And as a result, the artists that used to have the biggest impact and largest visibility in these genres were black Latino artists. Fast forward to today, the artists with the biggest impact and the largest amount of visibility in these genres are white Latino artists. It's so bad that they have started to play in our faces. They gave J Balvin about 2 years ago Afro-Latino Music Artist of the Year award. This conquistador Cruz, this direct descendant of Christopher Columbus, accepted and was awarded Afro-Latino Music Artist of the Year award. I will never let this go. Now, I'm not saying we don't have Afro-Latinos that are very, popular today still in these music genres, as we should, but they do not have the impact nor the visibility that the white Latino artists in these genres have began to receive. It has gotten so bad that there are now Spaniards winning Latino Music Artist Awards. Spaniards. And it's honestly just so sad to see the erasure in fucking real time. Our music, we had salsa songs that would sing about, the impact of slavery in Latin America. We used to have music that would sing about and talk about the beauty of black Latina women. None of that exists anymore for the most part. So yeah, gatekeep.
See all this Zumba music and these Zumba dances that's coming out of Latin America? Those dances and that music were created by Afro-Latinos, the black people who had come out of the slavery system. They created their own music forms and dance forms just like we did. But because there's such an anti-black sentiment in Latin America, and they have been so eager to erase their blackness that along with their blackness, with their culture. But now we don't have that history. But that's how come they've been robbed. They had this improving the race by making it whiter. So, with your black skin, with your black culture. So that's how that worked. But in America now, we're having some of that interracial mixing, but we have to still try to hold on to our culture because they will take it and they'll make more money off of it than you'll ever make off of it. But we still have to be willing to say that is ours. And we do have the advantage of having the Black History tradition, Black History Week, and now Black History Month, where an effort was made to preserve and document our history. That's how come it's not so easy to erase, because it's documented. But we have got to get serious about who we are as a people. We just really do. And stop being so enamored of other people and willing to give away what was hard fought and what came as a struggle and a sacrifice. And now these people, now that it's popular, everybody wants to do it. And we have just got to draw the line somewhere. And we have to also stop letting people try to gaslight us and make us feel bad because we say, this is black, this is black. They don't say this is white. But you understood, it's understood that what they do, they're not going to let you come in and take it over. They're even trying to gatekeep country music, which is not even theirs. So we have to grow up and we have to learn. America is not going to change because we want it to change. Power concedes nothing without a fight, and we shouldn't give up our culture without a fight. And why aren't we coming up with things to highlight our culture, our Christmas culture? Why can't we do something like that? Why is it that we always wait for the white people to do it? Byron Allen is supposed to be some kind of entertainment mogul. He's always whining and filing lawsuits about what white people won't let him do. He owns the Weather Channel. Why can't he put on an authentic Motown Christmas special? Nobody's stopping him from doing that. He could work weather into it and talk about what the forecast is going to be for Christmas Day and Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. He's supposed to be smart. He ought to be able to figure that out. And there are many others claiming to be billionaires. And we don't see anything they've got to show for it except bragging about how much money they have. We need to get serious. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about that Motown Christmas special. Tell me what you think if you saw it, and if you didn't see it, see it. And even if you didn't see it, still let me know what you think about us gatekeeping our culture. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good day.